wanna slide like the sunset, giving a glow wherever you go. You radiate, radiate. Oh, I'm just trying to get there. Say it's gonna get dark until you radiate, radiate. Oh, I'm just.
Hey kids, it's Dink, aka BYEPETERPAN here, and this is Pixie. Say hi, Pixie. Well, say hi to people. Okay. Anyways, so I'm back with a new video. I know it's been quite some time, but I am back, so I apologize. Anyways, happy May the 4th to you guys. I am representing today. Represent Darth Vader Scrubs today. Anyways, besides that, in today's video, I get this question asked a lot. Everybody always asks me, how do I run into before you exit, meet before you exit? How have I seen them so many times? Well, I kind of have a little advantage. I've been part of this fandom for about 9 years now. That's pretty crazy. So I am really thankful that I get to see before you exit at least once a year. I do get lucky and see them twice, sometimes 3 times a year. So I'm super thankful that I get to do that, and I get to hang out with them, meet them, and just get to see them like yearly. But I'll give you guys 5 tips, yes, 5 tips of how I do that, I guess, or how I have seen them so many times. So let's just get into the tips. Anyways, so tip number 1 is pretty obvious if you don't already do so, is to follow before you exit on all their social media platforms, like all of them. I'm talking about Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Be subscribed to their website because they update tours. You'll be the first one to know. Those are very key. Sometimes Before You Exit does not post when they're going to have a show. Sometimes they like to keep it on the down low. So there's 2 accounts that I like to follow on Twitter. And the first one is BYE Alerts. They're on Twitter. I stay updated with them. They update literally everything, Snapchats to what they're posting, if they're hanging out with their friends that day, which is kind of weird. But it's cool at the same time because you get updated. They do update about secret shows and stuff like that as well. So they're on Twitter. Make sure you guys follow them. I love their account. Very super helpful for me. Another account I like to follow is Before You Update. That's another account. They update as well pretty much every single day. They're very active, and I like their account as well. Another good thing you can do on Twitter is to look at Before You Exit mentions and look at the top mentions. I found out about shows through there as well. So I found about, I can't even talk. So shows I found out about like on Twitter and I didn't know about because Before You Exit didn't post it is Top 5 when they came to my local mall, Brea, before they announced it, and the Citadel. Those are shows that I didn't really know about until another account or someone posted about it. So those are really good tips to like just be updated on every platform as much as you can. Another super obvious tip for tip number 2 is to get VIP. I know it's really expensive, but girl, if you save now, if you save your money right now, you'll have enough money to buy VIP, probably some merch, your concert ticket, and all that jazz. And maybe even a new outfit. So always keep money and save your money for VIP, because VIP is, of course, you get to meet them. You get to meet them, you get to take pictures with them, you get to talk to them, selfies. Like, VIP is always a great experience for me, and that's like 100% yes, you'll get to meet them. You don't have to worry about seeing them somewhere else. Like, girl, you're gonna meet them. Number 3, which I always do, is to get to the event, the show, the concert, whatever it is, early. And I say this because if you get there early, especially before they do, you can see them. They pull up in their van, their tour bus, and they have to get in the venue, to get ready and do sound check. So sometimes they will stop and say hi and take selfies. I've done that at Chain Reaction. I've done that at the House of Blues. So some shows I have seen them before the actual show has started and before VIP started. So that's always cool too. Another super helpful tip, I think I'm on number 3. Am I on number 3? Number 4? I don't even know. Is if they're opening for a show, they're most likely going to be hanging around the venue or going to the merch table. So that's always a cool place to probably see them. I've seen Anthony, I've seen the boys at the merch table, I've seen James. Sometimes they're just hanging around talking to people watching the show. And you're not really bugging them. It's always just nice to be like, hey, can I get a quick selfie? Or can I get a picture really quick? They don't mind. They like talking to us. They like seeing us and meeting us. So don't ever feel like you're bugging them or anything. Trust me, they love it. They love it. Next tip I have is, I always do this as well, and I know a lot of people can't do this, is to stay after the concert or the event. And sometimes you'll be waiting for a couple of hours just for them to come out, because they do have to put their equipment away and get ready, and sometimes you'll see them in the venue as well after a concert. So always stay after a concert. You'll probably run into them most likely. I know some kids have curfews or their parents are bugging them like, let's go home. But it is worth it to stay after and to run into them. And plus you probably get to talk to them longer and hang out with them longer. I've done that at some concerts as well, like House of Blues and stuff like that. And I've seen them that way as well. Another extra little tip. This one is just based off of luck. I have run into before you exit at Starbucks. I have. And this happened in LA a couple years ago at the Radio Disney Awards. I was waiting in line and I was getting tired. So I said I need some coffee. So me and my friend went to Starbucks. We were already in line. And before you exit walked in. I waited after I ordered my drink and took pictures with them. So sometimes key spots like Starbucks or Chipotle or places they like to be at after a show, before a show, you might run into them. It's just based off of luck. And a lot of these tips are based off of luck or, you know, money-wise. But this is literally how I meet them. Another little secret little tip. Don't be afraid to ask their manager, their friends, their parents, like, hey, I really want to meet them. Do you know where they're going to exit after the concert? Do you know where they're going to be at? It doesn't hurt to ask. I've done that before. I've asked James or Anthony. They're super sweet and kind about it. And sometimes, I mean, the worst thing they can say is, no, they do need to get to the next city. We need to get going, or like, that kind of sucks. But it doesn't hurt to ask. I did that with Jake Miller's parents. My bestie Malaya asked his parents, like, hey, we missed VIP, we were late, like, is there any way we can meet Jake Miller? And they're like, hey, you know, he's exiting through this way, you know, we'll make sure he still exits through that way and you can meet him then. And it's just based off of, like, communicating with other people and luck, and just like, that's it. I don't really have anything secretive of how I meet them or anything, but I am super thankful that I've met them so many times. But I think that's it for this video. Those are all my tips of how to meet before you exit or how to meet other bands. So yeah, if you guys like this video and like want other tips, either based off of before you exit, outfits, concert related, give this video a big thumbs up. We like thumbs. We need them. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll have a new video up soon. So, I'll see you kids later. Bye!